be perfect, so there ain't no use in me trying. Wrong. We try so we can be effective. We try so that we can live a life. When the lost look at us, they say there's something different about that person. There's something special about that person. And when you can tell them, you say, there ain't nothing special about me. There ain't nothing special about this person standing in front of you today. It's Jesus. There ain't nothing special about any Christian's life other than Jesus.
Right.
But if you don't know Jesus, you can't show Jesus through your life.
Hey y'all. We just got back from church. Got out of my church clothes. I woke up this morning with the inspiration, motivation, joy in picking up the camera. I've taken the last couple of weeks off. I had a few videos that came out. They were pre-filmed, some commitments that I had. But for the most part, like social media in general, I've stepped way back over the last couple of weeks, and I needed to do that. I had been feeling this gentle yet persistent nudge from God to slow down, to reprioritize, to recenter, to be my best self for my family, to be my best self for you all. I needed to do that. I had become overwhelmed without even realizing it. That can happen, even with good things. And taking a step back, it has allowed me to notice that and just put some things back in order. And I was excited to pick the camera up today. Now, my plan moving forward, I don't think I'm going to go back to 5 videos a week right now. My plan is 3 videos, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And even with that, just giving myself grace and going where the Lord leads. I feel like to be, like I said, my best self for my family, for me and my family, and for you all. That's what I need to do. When I tell y'all that I love you and I appreciate you, I mean it. Y'all know, and I've said it before, I am called to share here on YouTube. I believe that 100%. But above that, I am called to be a Christian wife and mother. And you support me in that. And embracing that, it's what makes me be able to encourage you on here. It's what keeps things in the order and in the place that they need to be. So all that to say, I have really, it's been good. It's been good, but it also felt really good to pick the camera up today and bring you through the day with us. I'm about to go work on some lunch. We're doing egg salad sandwiches, and I've been doing a little something with these farm fresh eggs that have helped be able to peel them lately. So let me show you how that's been working, what I've been doing. Hopefully it works today, right? But it's what I've done the last several times I've boiled farm fresh eggs, and they have peeled really well. Just gently tap. I use the backs of it, but I don't know that it matters. Just gently tap and then put it down in the water. I think the thought process is that it separates the membrane. It's made them easier to peel so far. Every time I've done them, I'll put a little baking soda in the water, but I'll watch it not work well this time. But it's worked well for me so far. The last few times I've done it. Those are some pretty eggs our chickens made. We stopped at Dollar General after church, and there were some, I guess, summertime Doritos. We got the Baja Fiery Mango to try. They're good. I like them. Audrey didn't care for them. She said they taste like spicy Fruit Loops, and now I can't like untaste that. They do kind of taste like spicy Fruit Loops. Have you tried one, Justin?
No, I need to.
What you think?
Those are spicier than the
Oh yeah, the others.
cheddar jalapeno popper.
Do you like them? Like, would you get them again?
Not for myself. If they were a bag of them,
You would eat
I
some.
might grab one.
This is what he was saying wasn't very spicy. Actually, not spicy at all. I started to say not very spicy, but the Pringles cheesy jalapeno popper. We got those to try, and they're good. But they're not spicy. Wyatt's out here with me, and he's gonna help me. We're gonna top our onions. I'm gonna cut the greens off and dehydrate them to make onion powder. I did that last year. We loved it. So I'm gonna do that again and get those dehydrating. And I may film a garden tour while I'm out here. Things are starting to grow. If I do, I'll probably make it a separate video. But I'm excited to show you like how things are going. They've changed a lot, and they've changed fast since you saw us planting the garden. So I may go ahead and film that while I'm out here as well, and make a first garden tour of the year video for you. Came to get my basket out of the greenhouse, and I'm getting Wyatt's tractor out for him. Y'all, he has just loved this little tractor with the trailer. Oh, did you put your animals in the back? He has just absolutely loved this thing. I got some clips right after he got it. Hang on, I'll turn it on for you. I think you got your shoes on the wrong feet. I got some clips like right after we got it, and he was riding it for the first time. I'm going to insert those for you because they were just so precious. And I'll put the link to this little tractor and trailer down in the description box because it's just been precious. He loves getting on the tractor and riding the big tractor, so I knew he was gonna love having this to ride around. When I was little, I had a little pink car that I drove around, and I drove it miles and miles, and I can foresee this tractor being the same way for my little boys. Wyatt has already been loving it. It has 2 different speeds and a little radio. It has a controller, so a parent, or in this case a big brother, can actually control it, or you can let the kid drive it. It has a little pedal that they push. Wyatt's done great on it. I was really impressed. He was a little unsure at first about steering it, but he caught on really quick. He's carried chickens in the back of the tractor. He's carried toys in the back of the tractor. He's loving it. I'm going to work on topping these onions. So I'm just cutting some of that green off and putting it over in my basket. I'm going to take it in, put it on the dehydrator, and make some onion powder, or like a minced onion flake. We'll see how fine I decide to get it once it's done. But just going to work on trimming some of those. Y'all, we overwintered these onions. So we planted them in the fall, and we let them overwinter. And I don't know if I'll do that again. We did have some of the green off the onion that we could start snipping and using earlier by doing that. I mean, even through the fall and winter, we had some that we could use. But I don't feel like the actual onion bulbs have done as well. They've tried to go to seed earlier this year. I've had a few of them that have tried to go to seed, and maybe that's just because our weather got warm quick. But I think next year I'll plan on just getting onion sets and planting those early spring like I've done in the past. I mean, I'm not completely against overwintering onions. I just feel like it didn't work quite as well for us as just starting them in early spring. Let me know if you grow onions. Do you overwinter them, or do you just start them in the spring? Going out in the garden and just breaking me off a piece of the green on the onion is one of my favorite snacks to have when I'm out in the garden. And aren't they just beautiful? I mean, I got a basket full, and I didn't even do all of the onions yet. I have a whole video that I did last year on topping onions, more specifically how I do it and why I do it. So I'll link that down in the description box for you so that you can watch it if you're interested. I've got about half of my onions topped, and I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and stop there, get these on the dehydrator, and then, spider, where'd he go? And then do the second half after these are dehydrated. My basket is overflowing, so I'm going to go ahead and stop and get these dehydrating, and then I'll either go ahead and top the rest and keep them in the refrigerator. It would honestly just make more sense to leave them until I'm ready to put them on the dehydrator, and then just go ahead and cut them right before I'm going to dehydrate them, which that's probably what I'll do. Even though sometimes when I'm doing this and I get started on something, I don't want to stop. I just want to get it all done. I know it would probably make the most sense for me to leave those down here until I had these dehydrated, and then come and cut those fresh and dehydrate them. A little peek of the garden. Alright, it's loaded down with the green onions. I'll turn it on, get this first batch dehydrating. Then once it's done, I just crush it up almost like an onion flake. I may grind it all the way down to a powder. We'll just have to see. Last year I just kind of crushed it up to a flake. First batch is drying. I'm a little sweaty. Just got done with chicken chores. We fed the chickens, got them some more water. I did a garden tour for you. That'll be the next video you see. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot to show you the strawberries and the blackberries. I'll have to show you that and add that in. But I did. I filmed a garden tour for you. And now we are going to go over to Justin's mom's and have dinner with her. I think we're going to have some spaghetti. They got some eggs ready to take over to her. And we're going to go spend some time with her this afternoon. Look at these cute car coasters that I got. We went to a festival yesterday. I took Audrey and her friends, and I got these car coasters while I was there. What did you make?
Porcupine.
Porcupine.
Yeah.